That is why referendum is the only way forward.
It is only INEC that decides the results of elections in Nigeria, not your PVC. The sooner you understand this, the better for you.
And how do we stop it? Only a revolution can stop it. Only a revolution. If you like, keep postponing it. If you like, keep putting it off forever and ever. Only a revolution can solve this very problem, because under a revolution, the powers that be, those that are making your life a misery, will be overthrown. Nobody will say it's a coup anymore. It is called popular uprising. Don't let anybody deceive you. Don't let anybody deceive you.
This is what they won't do like this, ba. I swear to God, this thing, ba. If not, blood, as in blood go shared for this place. For me, I swear to God, I don't know what even their life they do. For so far, that's not tire me. I don't know what their life they do. What night they do?
God have mercy upon us.
I slept for 2 days just to vote. At the end of the day, this man, this guy is on this man, they call. You know, ever better for this man, I swear to God. What kind of wicked word is this? What kind of wicked word is this? There's no should come out and vote. Everybody came out. I know people wait stand for rain, for sun, just to vote. At the end of the day, see what this man they do. That money we ain't get. Because you know how people they suffer for streets. You know how I take bills. As I tell like this, I know so many things where I don't sacrifice just to eat. Just to see them, my family, everybody eat. I know how people they suffer. This man collect bribe. The result when they call, where they sell from? Where they see that result from? Where they sell from? Even they ring election, they ring election. See this one on, this one joker, make him just do the right thing.
Yes, so my people, I greet you all once again. This message is for the Nigerian youths. I don't know if I should address you people as great Nigerian youths, because number one, I don't know what is great in you people. Perhaps, maybe the only greatness that is in you people is greatness of cowardice. Just as they say that all work or all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Our own is all talk and no action makes us cowards. I want to refresh your mind. I want to take your minds back as far back as sometime last quarter of last year, when Obi flagged up his campaign. Even before then, after he came back from 10 Downing Street, when he went to London to see whosoever that he went there to see. You people should have been intelligent enough to ask Obi, what was a contract or agreement that he made when he went to London? Then he came back and he decided to join Labour Party or float Labour Party, with vice versa, whichever one, I don't know. Then from there he became a presidential aspirant, flag bearer for Labour Party, convinced every one of you to follow him, and sheepishly you all went and you followed Obi without question. Sometimes people will always think, were you hypnotized? But even if you were hypnotized, under what frequency were you all hypnotized? It must be under a massive frequency. Because even at that time, Obi gave instances of certain things. But because everyone is fed up with the corrupt system in Nigeria, so nobody was thinking. It's a mind game. So everybody wanted a change at all costs. So they had to follow Obi sheepishly. Obi started coming. Along the line, Obi said that he and Atiku, they have the same ideology. Atiku is his boss. That even if Atiku wins, people should follow and support Atiku's government. That they are the same. That the election is not a do or die thing. He wants to contest fairly. Obi has already prepared the mind of you people for a soft landing. He knew what was coming. The arrangements he did in 10 Downing Street in London was clear. Tinubu also went to the same place. Why is it that nobody asks, what are you people going to London to do? It's Nigerian election, not the British election. Why is it that any time there is an election coming up in Nigeria, everybody, the aspirants, they report to Downing Street, they go to London. What contract or agreement do they go to London to sign and seal? They only go there to renew the contract and agreement of impoverishing you people, of suffering you people, of dealing with you, of betraying you. That is the agreement they go there to sign. After all, in the past, it's not that all the aspirants go to London. A particular aspirant goes to London and comes back and wins the election. But this time around, why is it that the principal aspirants, they all went to London? They went there to make a deal. These men are trifectas of evil. They are a triad of wickedness. They know. They knew too well what was on ground. And like fools, we all follow them. Great Nigerian youths. None of you was able to decipher the deception that was going on a massive scale. The entire country was duped. Okay, fast forward to 2023, the election came. Yes. Was the election free and fair? You all know what happened. The election wasn't free and fair, because when EndSARS happened that time, you all rose up. Every one of you. I don't know what possessed you people. The entire youths in the country, in the south, you all rose up and said enough is enough of tyranny, extrajudicial killings, oppression, corruption, disenfranchisement, no work, abuse, just name it. Anything negative that you can make up in your mind was done to you. Anything that we believe should be fiction based in storybooks was a reality in Nigeria to the Nigerian youths. Police assaulting you because of ordinary iPhone. Police raping you girls because of ordinary iPhone. They arrest you. They abuse you sexually for you to bail yourself. You all got fed up of this thing and you rose up EndSARS. Only if you could have sustained it for 4 weeks, just barely 2 weeks plus, you gave up, you capitulated. You have tried to do EndSARS Part 2, but they keep on quelling it. That other lady, DJ Fresh or whatever is her name, I can't remember. You know the horrors you went through. You people know what she went through and how the government threatened her, and they lied and they turned everything upside down, and they said nobody died during the EndSARS, and you all know that people died. You all know that people died during the EndSARS. Who gave the order for the execution of your comrades, your brothers, your sisters, your friends at Lekki? It was Tinubu. You all know how Tinubu ran away from the country. He fled from Nigeria to France, and the youths in France rose up. That was how he ran until he came back to Nigeria. And they interviewed him that, Baba, come, why did you run? He said, I didn't run anywhere. I'm still around. I'm still the Jagaban. An old man, a criminal professional. Look at what came out from his mouth, that he is still the Jagaban. He didn't run anywhere. And you all know what, everybody knew what happened in EndSARS. The Nigerian government denied it. The Nigerian media denied it. The churches, the press, everybody denied it. But from nowhere, CNN gave us the original video of what happened. They used their satellite Sentinel to bring the original video, the blueprint of what happened during EndSARS. There was agitation everywhere. Nigerian government started making noise. They will sue CNN, they will do this, but it was the truth. You all know what happened. EndSARS is not fiction, it's not made up. Then they quelled it. That was what brought Peter Obi. That was why Peter Obi went to London to make an agreement, because they know too well that when the election time comes, that the youth will rise and demand for a change, and they want it to be through the electoral process, because the Nigerian youths are thinking they don't want violence. They want it to be done in a peaceful way, in a more acceptable way. That was why they said, okay, let's follow Peter Obi, since it's not part of the usual APC and PDP criminals. And you all supported. You all came out in mass, because the election was impressive. How the youth turned out, how it was gathered, that Obi won in virtually all the centers, including Lagos and Abuja. Obi won everywhere, including in the north. You all came out. But this is the game plan. Obi betrayed you people. Obedience has suddenly become obituary to you. Do you know why? Because once again, you all have been deceived. You all are crying out, and Obi is there calming you down that he will go to the courts. Obi is fully in control of these things. They know. In 10 Downing Street, an agreement was made. Tinubu will rule. Obi, you will come out, you will win, but Tinubu will rule. And so on. They had the agreement. It's happened just that way. Obi, your job is to cool the Nigerian youths. Put them in check and let us control them once again. Obi is it's not just part of the Nigerian project. He is like a shareholder. There are certain percentage or royalties that is given to him from whatever they make from Nigeria. All these people in the government that you all look up to as your leaders, they work. Nigeria is a company. Nigeria is not a nation. You all should start thinking now. There's nothing like nationhood in Nigeria. It's a business. I challenge any single youth in Nigeria that hears this voice message, anytime you hear it, even if it's today, the moment you hear it, do your research and find out if Nigeria was a company or not, and how they managed to give it Nigeria so that it will not be like Lever Brothers Nigerian, Lever Brothers PLC or Lever Brothers Limited. It was UAC, United African Company. They now changed it to Nigeria. So Nigeria is still a British project. It's a business center. No matter who dies, it doesn't count. You all should prepare for what Tinubu is coming with. But before I talk about Tinubu, I'm here to saturate Obi today. Then I'll touch on Tinubu also, and Atiku. You youths should rise up. Go for Obi. Seek Obi out and hold him accountable. Ask Obi for your mandate. Demand your mandate from Obi. If Obi doesn't give you your mandate, stone him. Stone him. You all came out en masse. You fought and you made sure that the election was held. And you cast your vote for Obi to be there to represent you. But Obi failed you. Have you ever seen in the court of law, in Nigerian court, where justice is served or delivered? No. You people are going to the court again. Obi says he's going to the court to challenge the election. This is the game plan. Tinubu came first according to their rigging machine. Atiku came second. Obi came third. And the margin Tinubu gave Atiku, it's like from Nigeria to Japan. That's the distance. Now imagine the margin that Tinubu will give to Obi. It will be like from Nigeria to the planet Mars or Jupiter. So how will Obi from third position win the election? It's a game plan. It was well orchestrated. They fooled you all into submission. Obi will keep calming you all down. That relax. The court will serve the papers. I'll be vindicated as winner. But you all have been robbed. You all should stand up. Go out there. Make this protest. Let it be bigger than EndSARS. EndSARS, they lied to the youths in the north. They brought in religion. That was why the youths in the north did not support EndSARS. This one now is election. How are they going to lie to the entire Nigerian youths? Now, I want to ask you all. Every time you come out, you say great Nigerian youths, great Nigerian youths. The onus has fallen upon your own portion right now. Are you going to deliver yourselves so that they can tag you truly great Nigerian youths? Or you will disappoint everyone? To be honest, for me, to you all, I believe already that you will disappoint. That you don't have what it takes to stand up for your rights. You have all capitulated even before the uprising. This one that Obasanjo, Duke and others are calling for you people to rise up. None of you is rising up because you've already failed. The PR machineries, such as your pastors and your religious leaders, they've already started calming your mind down. The media, they've already started calming your minds down for you to accept Tinubu as the president. And you all are bought, some are buying into it hook, line and sinker. I spoke to a couple of Nigerian youths after the election and even more recently now. They said, just leave them. God will punish them. God will. My friend, shut up. Your life is being destroyed. So is that how you want to live your life? Just leave them. God, every time God. Enough of this God shit. Get up and do the needful. They have scammed you people. They have duped you all. Do you know what it means for you, your mandate, to be rejected? It clearly shows what Nnamdi Kanu said, that election is not determined by your PVC, but by INEC. Now they brought in another scam called Beavers. If PVC no catch you, Beavers go catch you. And Beavers caught you all. With all the technology and everything, what happened? Tinubu was announced winner. What can you do? Say, don't go for this election you went. The international community will see that Nigeria is rigged, and from there, international community will have a say. Now, my dear fellow youths of Nigeria, let me tell you what the international community said. For you to know that it's a game. They played you people, they duped you all. International community has started sending congratulatory messages to Tinubu. IBB said yes, Tinubu is the right man for the job. Rishi Sunak of England, he has sent message. America have sent. People are sending messages congratulating Tinubu. Now, what you Nigerian youths, that when you roll out in the street, you should ask Rishi Sunak of England that he is an immigrant. The mother and the father, they left India, and I am sure that the mother and the father were part of the people that what's the name, Idi Amin of Uganda kicked out. That time Idi Amin kicked out the whole Indians. They went to England as refugees. From there, that was where they gave birth to Rishi Sunak. Today he's now Prime Minister. Rishi Sunak, the question or the message is for you. Was that how election was done in England that made you to become the Prime Minister of England? Was it rigged? And you were rigged into office, Rishi Sunak. You should be a very shameless man. Yes, it is clear that Rishi Sunak, you are a puppet, and you have done the job of a puppet. Your puppeteers have told you what to say, and you have said it. Every time you are waving at people like a sick man, just as Tinubu the sick man is. You are congratulating Tinubu. All the rubbish that happened in Nigerian election, Rishi Sunak, are you not aware of it? Did you not see it? Did you not see thuggery? Did you not see killing? Did you not see shooting in Nigeria? Before Buhari entered 2015, he said the blood of apes and baboons will flow in the streets of Nigeria if they don't give him presidency. And Jonathan Jojo or Johnny, as a coward, he handed over the presidency. That means Jonathan has failed all Nigerian youths. He failed you all. He gave the power to a man that said you all are baboons, apes and baboons, that your blood will litter the street. Jonathan rushed and gave power to Buhari. Now Tinubu came in his own time. Now he said if he doesn't win, he will make Nigeria ungovernable. Once again, you gave him the power. Is it that anybody that comes with threats of destruction, wanton destruction, you people will be afraid? That's why I call you people cowards. And the cowards that I call you is spelled in capital letters with countless exclamation marks. Tinubu threatened, and they gave him the presidency. APC is the stronghold of thugs, criminals. They use anything to achieve whatever they want. So now is the time. Nigerian youths, it's either you remain great Nigerian youths or great Nigerian cowards. This is the time to rise up and demand your mandate. Sri Lanka stood up and they said enough is enough. They did not wait for UN, America, England. They moved out, chased away the president, lodged in the presidential house, swam. They had a great day in the swimming pool. They ate in the presidential kitchen and everything. Took clothes, took shoes. It's time for you all to rise up. How many people will the soldiers shoot and kill? How many? It happened recently in Sri Lanka. That was that last quarter of last year. They chased away the president. He had private jets and everything, but he couldn't take any. He ran away from the country on foot. They were at the airport everywhere waiting for him. He ran away. It's time to do the same in Nigeria. Now, legitimately, because your right, your mandate was stolen. Do you know what it means for your mandate to be stolen? Let me tell you. Let me go back to June 12th. MKO Abiola won June 12th election. They denied him. MKO came out and declared himself president. That was what led to his arrest and eventual death. Why can't Peter Obi come out and say, yes, since I won this election, the results and everything speaks for itself. INEC announced something else. I am the president. The youth support him. But Obi is there, calming you all down. That calm down, calm down, calm down. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Obi is doing the job they told him to do in 10 Downing Street. So for you all to end the company of Nigeria, an uprising is needed. I'm not saying or supporting Obasanjo, Donald Duke and others in what they said, that you all should do an uprising. But I am telling you now, if what I'm saying synchronizes with what Obasanjo is saying, then nobody needs to tell you. Rise up. There must be an uprising. Make that uprising, even if the uprising will last from now till December. Once it goes like that, you will get what is called genuine freedom. Rishi Sunak is in England. He is 42 years old. Sanna Marin is in Finland. She's 36, I think 37 years old. She's their leader. Jacinda Ardern just retired from New Zealand as their prime minister, as their president this past February, at 42, a two-time president. If she has been there in that office 2 times and retired at 42, then how old was she when she got into office? The president of San Marino, a European country also, he is 29 years old. How about the French president Macron? How old was he when he got into the office? 33 years old. Nigerian youths, do they forbid any one of you to handle the mantle of leadership at the age of 29 or 25 and above? Nigerian youths, you all go about, smoke and drink and talk rubbish from morning to morning every day, while your mates are in the international field leading countries. Minister of Exchequer of Pakistan is just 27 years old. The one that went to collect billions of dollars of loans to build up the country, he's just 27, minister in charge of their finance. In Nigeria, can any one of you Nigerian youths, and sometimes if I dey call you Nigerian youths, it makes me feel somehow I should be calling you baboons. How many of you in Nigeria as youths can handle a ministerial office at the age of, let me just be fair enough to you, at the age of 40? How many? No. It's only in Nigeria I see 50 years old man claiming to be youth. It's only in Nigeria that I will see youth president that is like 60 years or 61, and he's a youth president. So at what age does adolescent end in Nigeria? Adolescent gets to 35 or 40 years. Fela said, youth fool at 40 is fool forever. If adolescent in Nigeria is at 40 years, then youth gets to 60 years. That is why a man like Tinubu, 80 something, is declared your president fraudulently. Now I want to ask America one question. America that is congratulating Tinubu. During EndSARS, how did your satellite sentinel bring out the original video of what happened in EndSARS? How? Now this election that there was widespread killing, looting, corruption, destruction, fraud, your satellite sentinel did not pick it. You did not see it at all. You are congratulating a thief, a man that is wanted in America for drug case. You are having dealings with Atiku, a man that is wanted in America for corruption. Nigerian youths, you all should wake up. Okay, if you think that America, England cares for you, my brothers and sisters, take your goddamn green Nigerian passport to the American embassy and tell them that you want to travel to America, and let's see if they will give you American visa. Take your passport to the British High Commission and let's see if they will give you visa to visit their country. Take your passport to Thailand embassy. The documentation Thailand embassy will ask from you will be as big as the Bible, just to travel to Thailand. The king in your village will sign. The Thailand government will call the king to find out if he was the one that actually signed that document. your police commissioner will sign. The same thing, the government from there will call to ask. And they respect you and they call you great and they praise you in the media. This is the same media that you all is saying, if we don't do it like this, the word we say, we are not. See, let me tell you something that you need to do. Nobody knows Nigeria outside. Nobody at all. What they see you people as is criminals, rogues. Go to Dubai. Why is it that Dubai government, they look down on Nigerians? They say your leaders have most of the buildings here. How come you people are coming here hungry? How come? That is what they said, the government. Those of you that traveled to Dubai, even the ones that ran away because of the suffering they've encountered in Dubai, they came back to Nigeria. Let those people, this is the time for them to come out now and start saying the truth about what they are seeing outside Nigeria. If they cannot say it now, let them shut up forever. Because this is the time that the truth has to speak. America, your satellite sentinel captured EndSARS. But your satellite sentinel cannot capture the wide-scale fraud in Nigeria. You all are congratulating Tinubu. But the youths, you all are there, you all know what happened. So the advice I have for you now is to rise up. Why are you people delaying it? From the day one that they said Beavers, no network, this one lost password, this one, that one happened there, this one happened there, and at the end of everything, they rushed hurriedly and called Tinubu the winner. That is from that day, the day they made that proclamation. That is from the day all the youths from the coast to the north should rise up and take the bull by the horn. An American adage says, if you fuck with the bull, you get the horn. But for you to be a great man, you have to take the bull by the horn and take it down. This bullshit needs to come to a halt. For the Bible says that we should shut the mouth of liars. The Bible also says that we should mark those that cause confusion in the house and cast them out, throw them out. Tinubu is a confusionist. APC is a confusionist. Peter Obi is a confusionist. Atiku Abubakar is a confusionist. INEC is the headquarter of confusion. You people mark them out. The man that you people brought out his picture and said he was the one in charge of the beavers that made it not to work, that you all know him. Since you say you all know him, you have marked him already. So the best advice I have for you, as you make this uprising immediately, it's not tomorrow we will go and no. Immediately. And this time around, you block all the airports, block all the border everywhere. See, Nnamdi Kanu says, when I give a sit-at-home order, cockroach will not move from one cupboard to the other. That is what you people should do. This time around, the uprising should be, nothing shall escape. Even our ordinary Aboki Okada should not cross the border. Because let me give you people another gist that you need to know. All your senators, all the northern senators, they all have Aboki Okada and Aboki Regalia. They said, in confidence, they said, if any day that uprising will break out, the northerners are prepared. They know that one day the youths might not take it anymore. That any day uprising breaks out, they get on top of this Okada, they will cross the border and you will not know that they are the ones. They are prepared. That's why each and every one of them, including Tinubu, they all have mansions abroad. Ask yourself, why is it that all their children are stationed abroad? Why? Like Congo, in Congo has most of their children outside the country, more especially in the southern African countries. But their families, their mothers and their fathers are in Congo, killing people, causing the same thing that is going on in Nigeria is the same thing that is going on in Congo. But all their children are outside. All. That's what your leaders have done. All their children are in Europe, more especially London and US with Canada. Then the northerners, they have most of their children in Egypt, Dubai and so on. They are prepared. So it is time for you all to end this shenanigan. It is time for you all to end this crime. And to the guy or to the ones that are supporting them from the media, please make sure that no media personality escapes it. Not even one. And your bank managers, workers, bankers, whatever they are. And another one, your judicial system, all the lawyers. Make sure that none of these people escapes. Anyone you know, visit those people. Hold them all accountable anyhow you want to do it. Even if it's jungle justice, it is permitted at this point, because your mandate was rubbished. They knew that Tinubu would be declared president. Why deceive you all to come out and vote? And you all went and voted. Now, what you are saying, now God, no, God will judge. God, if you all say that thing, you all are baboons. You all are animals. Every Nigerian youth should not be respected anywhere in the world, just as Dubai is doing now. That any Nigerian youth that steps their feet into Dubai, they bundle that one, jail you. After jailing you, they throw you back. Dubai has started it. Dubai, any youth, anybody in their 30s down, and you travel to Dubai, they will throw you away. Is it until the whole world starts it like that before you all will wake up? If you rise up now, Britain will do nothing, because it is a mass revolution. Obasanjo has told you the truth. It's not that Obasanjo is a saint. Obasanjo is also a rogue, a criminal professional. The man that legalized corruption in Nigeria. Now he wants to make peace with his God before his death. That's why he's speaking this way. I don't know if it's just another game that Obasanjo is playing, but whatever that pushed him to say this thing, you all should act and capitalize on it. Rise up. Let this rising up be like nothing compared to any other rise up that has ever happened, including the Sri Lanka one. You all should prepare, because the police will shoot you, army will shoot you. EndSARS, you were with the Nigerian flag, singing national anthem. It's not that you were rioting, singing national anthem, and you were executed, summarily executed by Nigerian army under the orders of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You were shot dead with the Nigerian flag. So this time around, vengeance is best served cold. This time around, come out with a cold mind. Even if you see the Nigerian flag, burn it, because you were shot with the Nigerian flag singing the Nigerian national anthem. So it is time to end that company called Nigeria. If Nigeria can shoot their youths, they were singing national anthem, and you all sat on the floor singing national anthem, and you were shot, and nothing happened. This time around, they fooled you all to come out and vote. Your mandate has been denied. If this thing goes without you people doing anything forever and ever, you are doomed. You will never ever do anything. And for your information, for me, I don't even like any one of you, and I don't even trust you people, because I know that none of you can do nothing. You can do nothing. So I'm challenging your spirit, I'm challenging your ancestors, I'm challenging your gods, whatever you believe in. I'm challenging that thing. If you say you believe in God, I'll say that God is a dog. I just take the G from the front, take it to the back, take the D from the back, bring it to the front. That is your God for you, a dog. So it's time for you to rise up. Don't let any person fool you. Don't let any man or woman fool you. To those ones that say Tinubu must enter and they must kill Igbos, that they keep clamoring for the death of Igbos, I want everyone in Biafra land, in the entire old eastern Nigeria, seek those people. They have families back at home. Seek them out from Edo State to Benue, from there down to the coast, and let them know the grievances your people are going through, the pains and the heartbreak. These people are in the diaspora. They are having a good... In the diaspora, let me tell you people one thing that you need to know, Nigerians. Electricity is 24/7. It's an abomination for electricity to go. Water is 24/7. Good road is there. Medical is there. They even have eating centers for those people that don't have money. You go there to eat in the morning, afternoon, and evening. Yes, so sorry about that. A call came in, so I had to attend to that call. As I was saying, in Nigeria, in the diaspora and overseas, it is an abomination for electricity to go. But in Nigeria, a country that they call giant of Africa, is it not a shame that you don't even have up to 5 hours of electricity out of 24 hours in a day? Yeah? Is it not a shameful thing that you don't have it at all in the country? About water, just forget it. Water is almost impossible for you to have. In fact, it's impossible for you to have because there is borehole everywhere. And yet America keeps projecting Nigeria as a great nation, and you people are busy lying to yourselves. There is hope, I will make it. The pastor said, in Japan or China, do they spend their time in churches or religious centers? Everybody gets busy, everybody works. In every Portuguese speaking country of the world, including Portugal, education to university level is free. In Germany, the same thing. Education to university level is free. In Nigeria, what do you people have as youth? I am saying this thing because I've seen it. We are not based in Nigeria. We have seen it all. This is the raw truth. So those ones that are based in the diaspora overseas, that are supporting evil going on in Nigeria, ask those people what type of heart or mindset do they have. Are they humans? Are they sure that their mother carried their pregnancy for 9 months? Are they sure? A man like Adams Oshiomhole, you all know that this man came out from abject poverty. In fact, his own poverty is stark penury, abject penury. When he got into office, he became a beast, a monster, an APC deadly machine. That was what Adams Oshiomhole became. The one that called himself Buhari's media head, he said you all are used tissue paper. Use tissue paper. That is what he called you. Femi Adesina. He said Nigerians are used tissue paper. They keep talking. When you get into the office, yeah, you go and do your own. That thing that Buhari cannot do. And stop asking Buhari questions. You people are idiots. Elected officials calling you names, and you are buying into it. Now your pastors are there lying to you that God will use Tinubu to do wonders. God knows why he took out most of the people from Nigeria and put them in the diaspora. Because if some of us were still back at home, what will we do? The insurrection would have started a long time ago. From the night they announced Tinubu as winner, from that day to today, the whole country will be beaten. Drumming will be going on everywhere, the whole country, and it will be a very violent one. So I believe that there are still people like us back at home there. If you are fed up of these things, if you have lost your family members, your loved ones through extrajudicial killing such as EndSARS, this is the time for you to go for vengeance. This is the time. You were shot with the Nigerian flag, singing national anthem. You were shot dead under cold blood. Did America do anything after CNN showed it? Did the World International Court do anything? ICC? They did nothing. And you people are still there. International community with us. That is why me personally, I clamored for no election. I clamored for no election because I knew what was coming, that Obi is just a puppet. He's just a part of the project. His job is to put you all in check that EndSARS Part 2 will never rise up. This time, EndSARS Part 2 will be Operation Dissolve Nigeria. You just target EndSARS Part 2, hashtag Operation Destroy Nigeria. Let the soldiers come. Let them shoot. No wahala. That thing that made you people to expel soldiers from Ekpe barracks, it will happen again. The soldiers are not greater than you. How many is the entire population of uniformed officers in Nigeria? Is it up to 1 million? To the power of over 80 million youths. They can shoot only but a few, but you will tear them down. It's time to tear down that country. And when you tear them down from wherever you start this protest to the presidential villa. You tear down the presidential villa and put a youth, install a youth in that office. Look for any youth that is in their 20s and put in that office, and let the international community say whatever they want to say. Any international community that says anything, we are all in the diaspora. From there, we will start the protest in any of those countries, including England and London. But we can only act if you people back at home will act. You tear down everything that makes Nigeria what Nigeria is today. Leave Rishi Sunak for us. We will carry the protest to the 10 Downing Street, and if care is not taken, it will also be a violent protest in any diasporan country we find ourselves in. It will also be a violent protest, so that the Nigerian revolution will shake the entire foundation of this world, because it is time for us to put an end to evil once and for all. This is a message of liberation. You don't need Nnamdi Kanu or any person to tell you anything for you to say enough is enough. After all, you never needed Nnamdi Kanu when you all rose up for EndSARS. He only added his voice to support you because he was shocked that you people can rise up. But he was disappointed because along the line, you people found cartons of Indomie and you forgot what brought you out, and you started scuttling for food because you are all hungry baboons. Put two animals outside, put the cattle and the baboon outside, and when the buffalo starts running wide, the cattle starts running wide. They don't stop, they keep running, they destroy anything they see. But when baboons and apes starts running wide, as they are running, just throw banana, they will stop and they will follow the banana. So which one are you, Nigerian youths? Are you buffaloes or you are baboons? Choose one today. For the scripture says, I've said before you life and death, choose one today, but I advise you to choose life. So for me, I advise you to choose being a buffalo, to choose being a lion. Make your mark today in the field of men and let men respect you. Let them know that truly you are great Nigerian youth, because I don't see anything great about you. You are all passive. You are all minus 20, not even minus 0. You are all gone. None of you exist. To me, none of you exist. So make yourself to exist, not to me. Make yourself to exist for yourself, because you all face existential threats. They will take down your lives. During the election time, I never heard about any insurgency all across the country. Everyone piped low for the election to go through. As APC won again, as they said, insurgency has started. Boko Haram has started killing. The headers have started killing. So when will you all learn? This is the time to rise up now. The plan and the agenda of Fulani over Nigeria cannot work, because they already know that their time is almost up, if not up. So it is up to you to decide. Either their time should be up now, or your own time as Nigerian youths will be up and you will be removed from Nigeria, or you will remain slaves forever. Think about this message. Let this thing move you to stand, and let this thing move you to make the world know that the world has failed. Let America and Britain know that they don't have any right to tell you what you need to do. They supported this evil because it was all planned last year from 10 Downing Street when these 3 men went there. They all knew what was coming. They need to calm you people down. And Peter Obi is the litmus test. So I urge you all to go for Peter Obi and ask for your mandate. MKO Abiola asked for his mandate until he died. He fought for it. So it is your time to demand your mandate. Rise up. Rise up. It's not too late. Even in the day, start the uprising now. Take it from now to the next 6 months. There will be no inauguration. Scatter the country. Scatter every corner until your mandate is given to you. your mandate has been robbed openly, and you are all calm. If they can rob your mandate and you are quiet like this, then you don't deserve life. None of you at all. The only thing you do is you brag, you make noise, and that's the end. They know too well, they knew that you only talk and it will end there. That's why these same people are living amongst you and you cannot touch them. Look at what Wike did for the election, during the election. Look at what he did in the whole of Port Harcourt. And he's still walking shoulder high, and none of you can raise a finger on him. Are you sure that you are great? Are you sure? Your ASU Union president, the children are abroad studying. Why is it that the children, they don't study in Nigeria, and they are the president of a whole university, the Nigerian university system, but their own children are abroad studying? Because they don't see you people as anything. They see you people as tools. Since Nigeria is a business center, tell them that you are humans. Demand your life. Right to life. Demand your liberation. We don't want peace. All we want is equal rights and justice. And your justice has been denied. Because why? Your mandate was scuttled and thrown away. Go for your mandate. Is justice. Stand on the mandate of the justice of your mandate, and carry the insurrection, carry the revolution. Once you start it, every Nigerian in the diaspora will continue from there. Thank you.
That is why referendum is the only way forward. And how do we stop it? Only a revolution can stop it. Only a revolution. If you like, keep postponing it. If you like, keep putting it off forever and ever. Only a revolution can solve this very problem, because under a revolution, the powers that be, those that be making your life a misery, will be overthrown. Nobody will say it's a coup anymore. It is called popular uprising. Don't let anybody deceive you. Don't let anybody deceive you.
Yes, one more thing before I forget. You all claim to be great Nigerian youths. But that thing that makes you people great, to be honest, I don't see it. And no serious-minded person in any part of the world that sees it. Not even one. And you yourselves, you know that screaming great Nigerian youth is just a lip service. I cited the instance of Sri Lanka and how they chased away their president. Now let me look at a more lethal country, a country that is even more deadlier than Nigeria. What happened in Iran? The death of one girl, Hansa Amini, a 22 years old girl, killed by their Sharia police, the one they have in Iran, sparked up a protest, an angry protest that lasted well over 4 months by women, high school girls, primary school girls. High school is the one you call secondary school in Nigeria. All the girls, university, everyone, they came out. They remained on the street for over 4 months, 5, 6. What happened? The Iranian government finally bowed down to the pressure. They were killing them. The ladies went violent. They started killing a more trained Iranian soldiers. Nigerian soldiers are baboons with guns that knows nothing. They are fellow baboons like you, Nigerian youth. You all are baboons. The only thing that is missing is a tail. Apes and chimpanzees everywhere. Do you know that when buffaloes go for stampede, they keep running? Anything that stands in their way, they bring it down. If you like, put all the grass in this world, put everything they like, they scatter it and they keep moving until they get to their destination. That's why it is called stampede by the buffaloes. But when apes, baboon, monkey, chimpanzee, they go for their own stampede, the moment they start running and they sight banana, they will stop. They will stop. That is what you people did during the EndSARS protest. Sustain this thing for 1 month. The international community will finally say, hey, what is going on? Fix this country. You did it just 2 weeks plus. And along the line, just like the baboons that you are, you saw Indomie, cartons of Indomie. You forgot your objective. What brought you out was freedom. You started scuttling around, searching for food. Now you forgot what you came out for. That was why they were able to finish you all. So this time around, if you come out in rage, come out in anger, holy anger, unholy anger. All anger is anger, but make sure that it leads to your liberation. It's time to end the cabal. The Kabbalistic system that has kept you all bound on your knees. It's time to put an end to it. For everything that has a beginning surely have an end. The book of Ecclesiastes says there is time for everything. So this is the time for the uprising that is needed. Obasanjo doesn't need to tell you what to do. Donald Duke doesn't need to tell you what to do. Y'all should stand up. Stand. Move. The premium thing, goal and agenda in your mind now should be anger for your stolen mandates. The one that calls himself Jagaban, did any of his children come out to vote? Even if they show you anyone that votes, it's just for camera's sake, so that you would think that something is happening. How about Peter Obi? Anyone that comes out is just for paparazzi's sake. They all did it in anticipation that once their criminal father is declared a winner, they will have a way around. That's what they did that for publicity stunts. That's why they did that. So if the situation in the country gets you irritated, stand up and make a change. If you want to make a change, that change has to start from you. You have been robbed in broad daylight. America and Britain that you people are hoping on is supporting your oppressor. Rishi Sunak supports Tinubu, congratulated him. America, the same thing. This is life show. You also give them life show. Upturn the result. That guy that you people published his picture and said he was the one that manipulated the Beavers machine. You say you know him, that he has no hiding place. This is the time for you to go for him. Please and please, just as the Sri Lanka youths blocked the airport, make sure that the airport is blocked. Nobody escapes. Make sure that you surround the entire Port Harcourt. Wike will never leave that land. No matter what happens, Wike will never ever leave that land. Everyone in Port Harcourt, in Obigbo, that guy has ended your relatives, your brother, anyone that is close to you. The Obigbo massacre. It's time to extend it to Wike. Wike called you all vultures, that he will finish every single one of you. And nobody will bury you, that you will die like vultures. That is what Wike called you. Buhari called you apes and baboons. Femi Adesina called you tissue paper. Tinubu said that there will be no peace if he doesn't enter. These are things that these so-called leaders told you people, and they are doing it. And your pastor and your imams are there calming you down, telling you that God is having a powerful reward for you in heaven if you die like a fool. But your pastor know they die. Your imam know they die. They will tell you that go and kill yourself, that there is a powerful reward for you in heaven. But they themselves, they don't want to die as leaders. So it's time for you to break free and enjoy what your mates are enjoying abroad. Free education, free electricity. Even in Kuwait, they have free electricity. It's an oil producing country. In Nigeria, can anybody please tell me what is free that you enjoy? Even the corruption self, you will sell your soul in order to enjoy the fruits of corruption. You will sell your soul. Today, are we hearing anything like Oduduwa Nation again? Are we hearing anything like Oduduwa Nation again? It's when they make the noise, they get paid and they all shut up. So therefore, every media personality, as you rise up, go for them. Anyone that gives a nonsensical reportage of the situation on ground, you know what to do. I don't need to tell you. I don't need Obasanjo to tell me that it is time for me to be alive. Look at all these men living very old. Their children growing very old, ruling over you, and you are dying. Youths, it's time to take the bull by the horn. It's time for a youth in Nigeria, right now, the present day Nigeria, to rise up like Rishi Sunak. Please and please, let nobody turn around and look at Showore. Showore is a deceiver. Showore is not better than Tinubu, because they will push Showore out to talk to you people. Please, let nobody listen to Showore. Your freedom is the most important thing, and this is the time now to get it. You have all seen that international community doesn't give a damn about you. Nobody cares about you. Their principle remains their principle. If you put a goat there, they will accord the goat respect. So if you people want to remain as tagged as animals forever, then let this one slide under the carpet. If you never learned anything from June 12, you should have learned something from the 2015 election and 2019 election. But I can see that you people, you can't learn anything. It doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me at all. Nnamdi Kanu has called you people all manners of names, encourage you nothing. Now it is the turn of Obasanjo and Donald Duke. They are encouraging you all now. You are all silent again. Even if Jesus comes to that land today, you will do nothing. I don't believe in you. You need to believe in yourself to make others believe in you, because you don't believe in yourselves. That is why I don't believe in you. Don't worry. During the time of the inauguration, Britain, America will send delegates that will come and greet Tinubu, and they know he is a thief. Think about it. Rise up now and move. Hold Peter Obi accountable, because he is also part of this evil project. His mission is to calm you down, and he's doing it nicely. So you must hold him accountable. MKO fought for his mandate to the end. If Peter Obi cannot fight for his mandate in a democratically elected system, then Peter Obi should be brought down. He should be brought down. Forget anything tears that he's crying and so on. All those things are crocodile tears. We have seen tears, but it doesn't move us, because we have been hound into living monsters. We have seen pains, and we know when something is true and when something is fake. So it's time for you to fix Nigeria now. Don't let any old man fool you. They have lived their days and they are gone. How old is Tinubu? How many more days does he have to stay alive on earth before he goes? But he's struggling to be there. When he dies, Shetima takes over. Boko Haram becomes official. So chart a path for your destiny today and change the course which this old evil generation have put you all through. You need to change it. If they tell you that Nigeria is better than abroad, even all the pastors and everyone deceiving you, ask them to bring their children back home. Ask them to bring their children to study in Nigerian universities. Why is it that your children are studying in places like Harvard? Cambridge, Yale, UNISA, and so on. Why? But yet they told you that Nigeria is greater than those places and our education is the best. If our education is the best, why did they put their children abroad? And they deceive you, and the pastors lie to you that God is having a great plan. But the pastors, ask the pastors, the man that has the funny haircut that said something about Nnamdi Kanu. I can't remember his name, but you all will remember him. The one that said the wife cheated on him and he had to revenge to cheat on his wife. That part, Joshua Iginla, thank you. Joshua Iginla. Joshua Iginla boldly told you people that he has a mansion in America. And by the grace of God, he's successful and his children are going to the best school. But Joshua Iginla is the one that told you that your mansion is in heaven, but his own mansion is in America. And you still, you just don't want to think. You know one thing with you Nigerian youths, you like anybody that tells you lies. Because you like people that encourage your foolishness and your stupidity. But any voice that tells you truth irritates you. You start talking, you start acting. Better let this voice that you are hearing now irritate you for positive impact, because your mandates have been stolen from you. You have been robbed, you have been hoodwinked, you have been scammed, you have been duped by men that are on their way to eternity. 80 years old man, 90 years old man duping you, youths. Nigeria is a country that adolescence ends at 40 years. Youth goes as far as 60 years, 50 and 60 years in Nigeria. So now think of what you will do. Think. The ball is in your court now. If you don't make any impact now, you will never ever make any impact again. Trust me. Trust me, you will never ever make any impact. Girls, ordinary girls, women, the ones that you call ordinary, they made a change in a country like Iran. They were shot, they were killed, they were tear gassed, but they remained on the street for over 4 months. The government bowed. How about China? What did China do in 1986 or so? Tiananmen Square massacre. They brought out weapons of war. They killed the youths. This time around, the Chinese youths came out. They say, what you know, we know. What you have, we can make. They fought the Chinese government, and the Chinese government cancelled zero COVID. The youth stood and they fought. These are countries with brutal dictatorship. How much more Nigeria? All we have is brutal corruption. The moment you come out, they corrupt. They give you money, you sell out your mates. Nigerian youths, go this time around. They have defeated you once in a very shameful and disgraceful way, and you all died like cockroaches during EndSARS. They are doing it again with Peter Obi, but you people can't see this thing. That's why they stole mandate from Peter Obi, and he's calming you down. Calm down. So you all wasted your time dying for Peter Obi, voted him into office, and now he's telling you to calm down. He will go to court, and you all know that in Nigeria there is no court system, there's no judicial system. You know it. I don't need to remind you. And Obasanjo is there now, reminding you, telling you what you need to do, but you don't want to move. Next thing you say, you that is in the diaspora, come back home and tell us, then we will listen to you. You all are idiots, you all are fools, you disgust me, you irritate me. Obasanjo is on ground here telling you with Donald Duke, and you can't even rise up. You are waiting for those abroad to come and help you. Then when we leave our state of comfort that we have labored for to get to this level, when we come back home to help you, immediately you sell us out like Nnamdi Kanu. You collect money. You think we are foolish? Start it and you will see what those in the diaspora will do. It will shock the entire world. Think about it, Nigerian youths.
The crimes you have in the north, the insecurity you have in the north is as a direct consequence of their own action. They groomed them. Al-Qaeda in the Maghreb, ISIS in West Africa, Boko Haram, Fulani headsmen, bandits, all of them. Who brought them to Nigeria? It's Fulani. Fulani brought them into Nigeria. El-Rufai brought them in. Bauchi State Governor brought them in. Are you people deaf and dumb and stupid? When you come out and you pretend, oh, we are one Nigeria. Go and show me. Somebody was asking, where is the boundary, where would the boundary of Biafra begin? And I asked the fool, where did the boundary of Nigeria begin? People from Niger come in and go as they like. Most of these idiots are from Niger. They are building a pipeline to Niger. They are building a railway line to Niger. They are building roads to Niger. Whereas where the money comes from, which is Biafra land, we don't have those infrastructure. No, we don't. But you're taking our money. You come to Izombe, you come to Ohaji, you come to Ebema, you come to Aguleri, you come to Ebonyi. You take our resources, sell it, get the money, and now you're building a way to Niger Republic. And you want me to be happy with you? Clap for you. Oh, Nigeria is doing well. One Nigeria. I think you are insane. You come to my land, you take our oil, you take our gas, you take our manpower, you take everything, our VAT, our tax that we pay. You are now building a road from Katsina to Niger. Airport in Niger. Refinery in Niger. You take oil, crude oil from my land, you take it to Niger, you refine it, you bring it back to me as a refined petroleum. Or as PPS as you call it. And you're telling me that that country is viable. You're telling me that Nigeria should be supported. We are in one Nigeria. We are not going anywhere. And you're dying every day. Because those that they appointed to speak for you, they gave them money and positions. So that they will come out on the pages of newspapers to give the world the misleading impression that everything is okay, when things are not okay. Go through the statements of Ohaneze and see the contradictions in it. Nigeria is not working. We are marginalized. And then you come back and say Nigeria is one. We must stay in it together. Are you not foolish? These are the useless intellectuals that you have. On one hand, you say Nigeria is not working. You're marginalized. You are being discriminated against. You're suffering. They're killing you everywhere. And you come back to the same place and say Nigeria must be one. Had Nigerians gotten together to say they want to be part of this useless contraption, that's entirely their business. I'm a Democrat, I've subscribed to it. But have you asked yourself this question? Why is it that all those asking you to remain in one Nigeria has something to gain from Nigeria, or they have benefited in the past? Nothing more, nothing less. I saw the letter that Atiku Abubakar wrote to President Biden. In it, Atiku Abubakar said to come and help us fight terrorism, in order to ensure that there will be no regional destabilization. That is their game plan at the U.S. State Department for very many years, until we stepped in. They keep trotting out these lies. Once Nigeria breaks up, there will be destabilization in the entire region. I said it because you don't understand African history. Most of these people are not educated. When I say, they say I'm insulting them. No, I'm not insulting you. Most of you are not educated. In Africa, we are tribal creatures in Africa. In Africa, we are tribal creatures in Africa. We always go back to our village where we were born, where our umbilical cord, our long, where it was buried. That's where we come from. That is why every Christmas, Easter, New Year festival, or August meeting, you see us migrating back to where we come from. And I keep saying these things to Africans, they don't understand it. They don't understand it. Everywhere in Africa during Christmas, if you like, be in South Africa, if you like, let it be in Kenya, you let it be in Rwanda, everybody from the capital goes to the village. If you go to Accra, the same thing happens. This past Christmas, if you like, go to Cotonou, go to Yaoundé in Cameroon. Everybody living in the capital cities of Africa, they go back to their villages. They go back to their tribes where they come from. Do they do that in the Western world? During Christmas, these people migrating from, oh, I come from Florida, I'm going to Florida. No, you don't. Because people come from where they are born. We come from where our ancestors were born. That is the difference between black people in Africa and those from Europe and other parts of the world. We come from, so if you ask somebody, where do you come from? He or she will mention their village. That is what makes us Africans. It's very, very unique. If you destroy that, you're finished as a people. In Africa, we are tribal. First and foremost, we belong to our tribe where we come from. That is why our people need to appreciate this. Very, very critical. That Africa is restructured to recognize where people come from. All these artificial creations by Europeans, Nigeria, this and that, all that rubbish. That is why you can never ever make any progress for the next 6 billion years. You can never ever make any progress in the zoo. Why is it, if we are not tribal, why would the whole presidency come out, Fulani presidency come out and say, we are defending Fulani headsmen? A presidency of the whole of Nigeria, so to speak. It is because by instinct, we are tribal beings in Africa. That is why Nigeria is unsustainable. That is why the man from Ishekiri has to vote to say, this is where I want to belong to. That is why referendum is the only way forward. That is why Africa is poor. Africans must recognize that this is who we are. You cannot live in Lagos if you're an Igbo man. During Christmas, you start traveling to Sokoto. It's impossible. You must go to Igbo land. You must. That's where you come from. And if they ask you, oh, but you were born in Lagos, you will say, no, that's where my parents come from. They ask your parents will say, that's where my parents come from. They will keep going back until they get to perhaps the 100th generation. That is who we are. And nobody can change it. We are not born on the streets. Some people were born along Ijora or Kota Highway in Lagos. Maybe they are from Urobo. You ask them, where are you from? They say, I'm from Urobo. But I was born in, but this is where I come from. That is who we are. That is why all these useless, idiotic countries created in Africa cannot survive. It can never ever survive. And how do we stop it? Only a revolution can stop it. Only a revolution. If you like, keep postponing it. If you like, keep putting it off forever and ever. Only a revolution can solve this very problem, because under a revolution, the powers that be, those that be making your life a misery, will be overthrown. Nobody will say it's a coup anymore. It is called popular uprising. Don't let anybody deceive you. Don't let anybody deceive you. And that is why today some soldiers are listening and they are resigning from the army. How can you be a soldier in the Nigerian army and your village is being occupied by Fulani headsmen? Imagine those from Oyo or Ondo serving in the Nigerian army. These are my Yoruba brothers who are serving in the Nigerian army. You are from Yoruba, you are serving in the Nigerian army, doing one Nigeria. But your village is being occupied by a Fulani. The same people you are serving, or you claim you are serving, your village is under occupation by them. And to make matters worse, those you are serving under their flag, one Nigeria, and the Arabic inscription, or should I say the motto of Ottoman Danfodio, to tell you how foolish Nigerians are. You don't know that the Nigerian emblem, the army emblem of Nigeria, is the motto of Ottoman Danfodio that he used to conquer Hausa people. You don't know that it is there. That's what they're using. You're fighting under the banner of your conquerors. Maybe in Sambisa forest. And now they are sending their advanced strike force into your village. And you're doing one Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian soldier. I'm a Nigerian army. That is why I commend the 127 soldiers that have resigned so far from the army. If you don't do these things I'm asking you to do, you will, when the time comes, as I'm telling them now, remember 2015, remember 2014, remember 2013, I told you all these things. I told you what was going to happen, and now they have all happened before your eyes. You've seen it. I'm warning you now. If you're serving in the Nigerian army, and you think you're loyal to Buratai, you think I'm serving my Nigeria is not a fatherland or motherland to anybody. Nigeria is not a motherland or fatherland to anybody. Nigeria is purely a British creation. A British creation. Because if Nigeria was to be a nation or country, there is no way those that call themselves the presidency A.I.R can come out to support illegality in Ondo State. Because they know they are doing it for that. Why do you think they want to avenge and revenge for Sir Ahmadu Bello? Why? They knew that Ahmadu Bello and his people, so to speak, were fighting for them. They understood that. At the time, the Hausa people thought that the Fulani was fighting for them, but today it's very clear. I asked you a simple question when I began. Are you hearing Hausa Fulani anymore? No, it's only Fulani, because they have taken over the entire corner. That is one thing you need to understand. People must begin to appreciate this. If you are in the Nigerian army and you're serving the Nigerian army, you are only paving the way for the conquest of your village, the rape of your daughters, and the abduction of your mothers. I'm telling you this. You are in the Nigerian army, yes. But what the Fulanis have got in store for you is to overwhelm and to conquer you. I feel sorry for those of you who are so foolish that they cannot reason very well.